Things have certainly changed in our world, but I refuse to be fearful. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7 says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." Our world certainly has changed, but I still wanted to take another trip to Egypt. I intentionally scheduled this trip before the inauguration of the new administration. The concern wasn't getting stuck in Egypt, but rather, could I go at all? I wasn't sure if I could get my COVID results back in time, and if they would be negative. Fortunately, they were negative, and I was set to go.
Well, it wasn't too bad.
Through doors, up and down escalators, through security, passport control and customs, I just enjoy the process of getting there.
Please hold on. This train is departing. Next stop, Gate.
Okay, made it to Frankfurt, Germany. Took the COVID test about 4 days ago. Now I've got about a 6-hour layover here before the trip to Cairo. I was on 8 planes in 9 days. The destination is great, but the process of getting there is almost as good. I spent about 5 hours of my 6-hour layover in the Lufthansa lounge in Frankfurt. It was a nice time to rest, relax, get a shower, and a little bit of food. Even if you don't have a first class or business class ticket, you can still get into the lounge for around $35 US. I highly recommend it. It's really good to rest and relax. After a nice cup of coffee, about a 2-hour nap, and a great shower, it was time to get the suitcase and head back to the airplane.
Zum Tragen eines Mund-Nasenschutzes besteht. Bitte halten Sie einen Abstand von mindestens ein.
Hello.
Hallo. Dürfen Sie hier abbiegen? Mit Maske.
Oder den Telekom-Hotspot an Bord nutzen möchten, schalten Sie den WLAN-Empfang
to Egypt. Now, gonna go through customs. This one.
Take one visa here, another one here.
Okay, great.
And we take note a lot of picture.
Thank you very much. It's always a great feeling to get through passport control, head down the escalator to the baggage claim, and then out to the cab and on the street. Egypt's a fascinating place, and I'm so glad I took the effort to go on this trip. Just going into the Cairo Museum, pretty much have to wear the mask to get through security and buy tickets and to enter. After a full 8 days of travel and sightseeing, I spent one last afternoon at the Cairo Museum and then headed back to the airport for the flight home. People are getting pretty upset now. This flight's been canceled and there really isn't much for customer service here. So it's turning into getting kind of interesting now. Patient levels are running out, and could get more interesting. With the shock of realizing our flight was canceled and seeing people argue for quite a bit, everyone settled into the fact that we weren't leaving Cairo that night and we would have to wait until the next day to go. With that, I found a hotel and something to eat and a quiet place to relax.
It's a pretty nice place.
Sitting at the restaurant here at the airport hotel in Egypt, and got a Pepsi and water, and there's a paper straw. Had to laugh thinking of Trump talking about the paper straws, so I'll see how this one works. This food is so good. I'm really thankful for it. Salmon, potatoes, and vegetables. Really happy I can eat this good food before going back inside the airport in a few hours. As soon as I'm done eating, I'm gonna head up to my room again and try to nap. Even with some of the COVID restrictions and the uncertainty surrounding the trip, I'm really glad I went. I hope we can figure this stuff out soon, so we can open up the airways and start traveling again.
في ضغط الهواء داخل الكابينة وسقوط أقنعة الأكسجين أمامكم، يجب خلع قناع الوجه الواقي الخاص بكم أولا، وذلك قبل استخدام قناع الأكسجين، وحرصا على سلامتكم.